Excuse me. Hi there, this is Penelope, and this is a short video for MG5004 DE5418, a possible test question or exam question. And the question would ask you to find the position, spelled correctly, of a centroid of a plane figure. And to do that, you would use integration. Now, the formula will be given to you. Here's a question here. Find the position of the centroid of the figure bounded by y equals e to the 2x, which I have sketched, the x-axis, the y-axis, and where x is equal to 2. Now, just in case you don't have your formula sheets with you, the x-coordinate is the integral between a and b of xy dx over the integral between a and b of y. And the y-coordinate is a half times the integral between a and b of y squared over the same bottom line as before. Now, for simplicity, let's call x I1 over I2, and then y bar is going to be I3 over I2. So let's find these individually. So I1 is going to be the integral between 0 and 2 of x e to the 2x dx, which, using partial integration by parts, we would find that this would be x times e to the 2x over 2, curly brackets, minus a half times the integral of e to the 2x dx, and that would be x e to the 2x over 2 minus e to the 2x over 2 times 2, so over 4. And doing the little bit of algebra, that would be 3 e to the 4 plus 1 over 4. Similarly, we can find I2 as being the integral between 0 and 2 of e to the 3x, which would be, that's a 2x. So that would be e to the 2x over 2, and that becomes e to the 4 minus 1 over 2. So our x coordinate, or x bar, is going to be 3 e to the 4 plus 1 over 4 over e to the 4 minus 1 over 2, which we could simplify and evaluate as being approximately 1.537. So that's about there. Then we need to find I3, so we can find y bar. I3 is a half of the integral between 0 and 2 of y squared, which would be a half times the integral 0 and 2 of e to the 4x, which, I'm running out of space here, we would integrate, and that would be e to the 4x over 4 between 0 and 2, which then if we sub in, we would have that would be an eighth of e to the 8 minus 1. So y bar would be now I3, which is what we've just found, over I2. So it would be 1 over 8 e to the 8 minus 1 over e to the 4 minus 1, over 2, which is approximately, using your calculator, 13.9. So that's 10, 20, that's about there. So the centroid is going to be there. So the coordinates of the centroid are going to be roughly 1.537 and 13.9.